present the LASCO Microfinance Business Minute. It's on once again. Of course, if you're a small or medium-sized business owner looking to grow, expand, or just need a financial boost, hey, this feature is for you. So each week we explore smart loan solutions and flexible options designed with you in mind. And we're going to dive into the program, but allow me to introduce my guests this morning. As usual, representing LASCO Microfinance Limited, we have the marketing manager with a lot of information to share. We say good morning to you, Danielle Drysdale. How are you doing today?
Wonderful. Good morning to you and your listeners, Richie.
All right, so good to connect with you once again. And we have a very special guest. I understand our guest this morning, Daniel, is I think he's the public relations officer with the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association. Am I right?
Yes, sir, you're correct.
And that is Mr. Delroy Manya. Good morning, Delroy. How are you doing today?
Good morning, Richby. I'm great and giving thanks.
All right.
Good morning to Mrs. Drysdale and to all your listeners.
Morning.
We are indeed very, very happy to have you. And we want to get as much information from you at the outset so that Danielle can sort of figure out how she can be of assistance to every member of the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association. Deal? Sounds like a deal, right?
Yes, sir.
Indeed. So let me start with you then, Delroy. First of all, may I ask you to just give the listeners a brief overview of the Pig Farmers Association?
Okay, great. So in 2000, we realized that we really need a voice for the Pig Farmers Association or for the pig growers of Jamaica, because we were represented by the Livestock Association, which comprised a subcommittee, right?
Yes, yeah.
So 15 farmers got together, Richby. By 2002, having done a study of the industry, we launched the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association, starting with 300 members. Mm-hmm. At the time, surveys showed that we had over 5,000 practicing pig farmers. But the industry was classified as a backyard thing because there's no real structure to it. And at that time, we were importing pretty near 90%, if not more, of the pork processed in Jamaica because of quality. And so we got on board and we started the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association in July 2002. Fast forward to now, 2023, we have close to 4,000 farmers registered. We have improved the industry from a backyard to a high-tech industry now. We have improved the genetic material of the pigs that we grow in Jamaica by importing pigs from Canada and upgrading our breed types. We have reached the point where we are self-sufficient in pork, in most of the cuts of pork in Jamaica. And, this has been done through continuous education of our farmers through the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association and our strategic alliances. We have the ICA, Inter-American Institute and Corporation of Agriculture, Food and Agriculture Organization, the feed companies, major feed companies, Hypro and Nutrimix, and we have the Ministry of Agriculture on board. Mm-hmm. We got a lot of support in the early days from the then Roger Clark, Minister of Agriculture.
Yes.
And so we were able to venture into partnership. And out of all of that came NewGen, which is a subsidiary of the Nutrimix company, or Caribbean Broilers company. Mm-hmm. And they were the ones in charge of importing the new genetic breed into Jamaica and distributing to farmers. We have improved the on-farm production system. We have developed housing system or technology on the farm now, as you know, is first world. And so, we have come a long way. And presently, as I said, we have over 4,000 farmers registered, and we have continuous education. We have just completed training some 500 farmers throughout the island.
Fantastic.
We have every year training.
Yes, this is really, really good news. You've answered a few questions that I wanted to ask you, like what's your membership like right now? And by extension to something you said earlier, would you say that the pork being produced here in Jamaica can match any international standard?
Can match any international standards. Our quality is just up there. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. We have improved everything with our pork production, or feeding, or housing, or sanitation, or finishing product. We have proper slaughtering facilities, and we're not even using the word slaughter again. Proper harvesting facilities. Slaughtering sounds brutal. So we are going into international demands now, right?
Yes,
and they're saying, the harvesting floor. And we don't talk about butchers anymore. These people are fabricators. They'll cut the meat into how you want it.
So, are you into the export market now?
No, Rich B, we have not gone there yet.
Okay.
We are looking at our processors, though we would want our processors to look at how they can send finished product. We will not be able to compete on the international market with fresh pork, any at all. But I think we could come up with special products that we can call it Jamaican. And there's a magic in the word Jamaica, right? And once we can brand it as Jamaican, and I kept saying certainly because I remember when Usain Bolt was in Beijing and wanted to come home, and they asked him, "What is the hurry for?" I said, "I want to go home with some Jamaican pork."
that
So
didn't.
brand it as Jamaican pork. I think it will take on anywhere in the world.
Absolutely. Well, that did not escape your notice at all, Delroy.
Couldn't.
No.
That was a big league for us.
I know. Danielle is standing by to answer a few questions and to maybe even ask you one or two. But I wanted to get from you, I mean, of those 4,000 or so members that you currently have, there might be some of them, I don't know what percentage, that are out there thinking right now about expansion, and they might be trying to figure out how they can get some funding and so on. What would you say are the biggest financial challenges that the local pig farmers face?
Okay, Richard B. From the early stage, what we find is that our farmers were challenged by providing collateral, because some of our small farmers are on lease land, family land, and infrastructure wise and so on. So collateral was a major thing. We forged a thing with the PC Bank in the early days, and we were able to get them to assist our smaller farmers and our medium farmers. Over the years, we find that some credit unions came on board with funding from DBJ that they were able to unlend. But still, the more will be, the better. Since Beryl, we have major challenges because some of our farmers who have been devastated are still not back on their feet yet. So I think LASCO has an opportunity in this area.
Well, and this is where Danielle Drysdale and the team at LASCO Microfinance Limited come in. And Danielle, you've heard quite a bit. And you know what? My first question to you has got to be, how can members of the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association get started on a loan from LASCO Microfinance Limited?
Oh, wow. Thanks for that, Richie. I think getting started is very easy. So listening to Delroy, I figure more or less that some of our farmers may have, if the online application may not be ideal for them. If they're in the area, we have 9 locations that they can visit. But guess what? We can actually come to you, Delroy. So if your farmers are interested, you just let us know. We are willing to come and meet the farmers right there on the farms just to get them started. And it's a matter of they would more than likely have certain documents that we can use to start the application process. So it's something, it's a no-brainer. We make, as we say, we make the loan easy for you. So we'll be coming to you to get the ball started.
This is a big association, and I can see that no doubt you'd be taking great interest in it. For Delroy's benefit and for other pig farmers out there who are listening, what is the maximum that members of an association like this could access from LASCO Microfinance Limited? The
farmers, with the right conditions, they can get up to $10 million, Richie. We lend up to $10 million. And listening to Delroy, I figure more or less that, based on some of their needs, you are looking at, facilities that will assist them in growing or re-energizing their business, their farms, and in some cases get them, to a level where they're producing much more so that they can support their families and the community, as well as bring their products across the island. So rather than just serving the community, the immediate community, they can produce enough that they can also go outside of the parish and provide across the island.
Okay. Delroy, let me ask you, has loan availability been a problem for some of the pig farmers to the best of your knowledge?
As I have said earlier on, Richby, yes, it has been a challenge, and basically because of the nature of the collateral that is required. There was a point in time when the association had an agreement with JAMPRO, and they usually do our feasibility study and present that to, lending institution. But over the years, farmers have been able to navigate themselves through the system, but still there is the necessity for a lending agency to be able to interact with these farmers and to be able to, look at their needs and see how well you can, assist them. And I think it's just unfortunate that LASCO is just coming up, but we have just completed training throughout the island, and it would have been a great idea for them to present their product at each of these training. However, you're not missing out because we have our annual general meeting where we usually have probably nearly 1,000 farmers representing, the big farmers out there at our annual general meeting. So this will be the last Thursday in September. So if you could put together your packages, and then we would give you a slot in, of course, there's a condition that, you could make a presentation. And we have parish representatives. So we would allow you to meet our parish representatives. So you could go into each parish, and then you would have seen what is happening on the ground and see how you could really create the assistance that, you could offer to these farmers.
Will you take up that offer, Danielle?
Absolutely. I love that. I'm already jotting down the date. Jotting down the date to have our team come and meet with you. That's absolutely fabulous. And just to, I hear you mention in terms of the various organizations that, support over the years. One of the things I recognize is, especially with LASCO Financial Services overall, we have so many different, solutions that can assist with business owners and operators like yourself. And by extension, under the LASCO Financial umbrella, the LASCO Microfinance is a member of the JMEA. So one of the things, for those of your members who are looking to expand their market, connections can be made. So we're happy to, meet the members, and we're looking forward to, helping the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association, its members, and just all the other entities under the umbrella to grow, because I suspect the meat sellers are also, you have your connections there as well.
Right. We have what we call an industry development committee, and on that committee we have along the value chain all the members involved. So yes, we have a good network sorted out.
Well, I tell you, this sounds like exciting days are ahead for both the Jamaica Pig Farmers Association and for LASCO Microfinance. And by the way, let's be very clear, Danielle, if there is a pig farmer or several of them that would love immediately to make contact with LASCO Microfinance Limited, they can do so, and they can also be considered for loan arrangements as well from now.
Yes. They can get started immediately right after this call. I would recommend that they reach out. The number for the head office 906-7473. Our team is ready we're standing by for the calls. And as I said before, we are also willing to meet you and come and So it's Mr. Manya. If you have members who are ready right now, we can talk after this, and you let me know. The team is ready to go and meet the farmers.
Sounds good, Delroy?
Oh, it's very good, very good. So we will work on that as quickly as possible, because we're aware of the fact that there are some farmers out there now who really want to recondition their structure because of the damage done to burial. But, the system has been, very sort of slow in going through. And I know it's lack of financing. Okay. So
problem solved.
I think LASCO has an opportunity here to show how well they can work with the farmers.
Understood.
Your final thoughts, Danielle?
Just that we're very grateful to be connecting with Mr. Manya and his members. With LASCO Microfinance, we have been around for more than 6 years, and we've been growing. Our aim is to meet all of the owners and operators of business wherever they are across the island. And if again, as I said, if you're not able to come to us, we will come to you.
All right. Thank you so much for that. Great talking with you, Delroy, Manya. Thanks for your time and your thoughts this morning. And as usual, thank you very much, Danielle, Drysdale, representing LASCO Microfinance Limited. Both of you have a great day today, and talk again soon.